and welcome back to Hopi Mouse. Today I'm going to be doing my favorite series recommended reads thingy. I don't know, just we're going to talk about books. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite series that I have completed. So I have finished the whole series and it's on my top list. So I'm either gonna, I haven't decided yet and I'm in the middle of filming this, but I'm gonna either talk about 3 or 5 of my favorite series. So let's get straight into it. Before I get into the video, just to let everyone know, yes, Harry Potter is one of my favorite series of all time. Harry Potter is talked about a lot, but because it's so often spoke about and because it's everyone's favorite series, I'm going to be excluding Harry Potter from this series so that we can talk more about the other amazing series that may not be spoken about as often. So the first one I'm going to recommend today is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. So this is about a criminal called Kaz Brekker, and he is like the criminal, the most well-known, most dangerous, most sneakiest criminal there is, and he is offered an opportunity to do a heist that could make him incredibly rich, but he cannot do it alone, so he hires 6 other people to help him out with the job. And my book is falling. And following Six of Crows is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the sequel and the finale in this duology. It is also a great read. I'm not going to tell you much about this one because it might give you spoilers. It might give you spoilers for the first one. Trouble is a Friend of Mine by Stephanie Trombley. This is about a girl named Zoe Webster. Webster is correct. And she meets this guy, Digby, and she doesn't like him. Like, from get-go, she says she thinks he's rude, but he's also smart, but he also doesn't just take no for an answer. And he is on a mission. His sister was kidnapped many years ago, and ever since then he has been trying to find her or find out what happened to her. It is a great read. Zoe is one of these girls who doesn't want to get in trouble but is always dragged into trouble by Digby, and Digby is kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. He is sarcastic and hilarious at the same time, but he just really doesn't care what happens or what people think of him. He's kind of like, I just got to do it and get it done with sort of thing, to try and figure out what happened to his sister. It is a trilogy and there are 2 other books. The sequel is Trouble Makes a Comeback, and then the final book is Trouble Never Sleeps. This is a great trilogy if you're looking for something funny but also with a bit of substance. I really enjoyed this read. Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This is probably one of my most favorite reads or series ever. It's called The Lunar Chronicles. There are 4 books in the series. Each book is a different fairy tale retelling, and the way the author works it in is that the evil queen or the evil person is the same person for all 4 princesses or all 4 retellings or all 4 persons, that's a word, right? So Cinder is a retelling of Cinderella where she's a cyborg, and in this one we meet Cinderella and we learn her story, well, Cinder, and we learn her story. The sequel is Scarlet, and this is a retelling or a twist on Little Red Riding Hood. So what happens is the first couple of chapters is about Scarlet and we get introduced to her, and then later on do we get to see Cinder again. So that's how the author works these characters together, and every chapter is by different people. So this book is majority of Scarlet and Cinder. After Cinder and after Scarlet, we are introduced to Cress. This is a retelling of Rapunzel, and I love this retelling and this twist. So the way she twists this, because it's a sci-fi, it's based a lot in space, Earth, the moon. This is Rapunzel, and she has been stuck or captured and imprisoned in a floating satellite, is stuck in space, and all the controls have been taken out, so she cannot control the satellite herself. Then the 4th book is Winter, which is Snow White. She is, I don't want to give you spoilers, so I'm not going to really tell you much about this one, because telling you about this one will give you spoilers for the other ones. But this is also a great book, a great way to end the story. A must read. I love this series. And then there's also a novella, I want to call it. I don't have my copy on it. My friend Pia has it. We're seeing a pattern here. Pia seems to be stealing all my books. So the novella is Fairest, I want to call it. And it is the Evil Queen story about why she became evil and a monster, let's call it like that. And then there is also a collection book of short stories, as well as an epilogue for the series. And again, Pia has it. I hope you're enjoying that book, Pia. And the last series I'm going to recommend for you guys today is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. This series is a trilogy. It is a prequel to the Mortal Instruments series set like 130 or 150 years before the events of the Mortal Instruments. It follows Tessa on her way of discovering all the legends are true. She meets Downworlders and Shadow Hunters, and she's got a whole story. She is one of 3 in a love triangle. I'm not a big fan of love triangles. They get really frustrating, but this was a nice love triangle. It worked out really cool, I want to say. It was a nice ending for the love triangle. Clockwork Angel is followed by Clockwork Prince and then Clockwork Princess. Clockwork Princess. This is also a really great read. I read this series after the Mortal Instruments and I loved this one. I must say this is definitely way better than the Mortal Instruments, but I preferred having read the Mortal Instruments first. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video, and if you've read any of these books, please let me know down in the comments what you thought of them. Subscribe and hit the bell icon if you'd like to get notified whenever I post new videos. Happy reading, happy YouTube watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!